This is a Fox News alert. News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. Again, this from President Donald Trump. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Again, that's just seconds ago from President Donald Trump on Truth Social, suggesting that those B-2 bombers that perhaps were on the way may have been behind this. We'll get more details on these 3 sites that the president said has been attacked inside Iran. This comes after days of negotiations to try to get Iran to the negotiating table. The President of the United States saying it would have to be unconditional surrender, saying enrichment.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh, shoot! Boom! Bam! Blow it up! Oh! Couldn't give a brother a warning. Couldn't give a brother a signal. I thought in 2 weeks. I thought next month. Wait, what happened? We was at the negotiating table. What? Oh! Boom! Bam! Blow it up! All right, family. Calm down. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. I know y'all are like, what's going on? A lot of y'all need to take some aspirin, some what they call that stuff, Adderall. You need some of that Pepto-Bismol. Some of y'all is constipated right now. I know. It's okay. Get y'all some unsweet tea. You better not drink that sweet tea today. Your sugar levels is already too high. You better not drink the sugar levels. Because Trump just blew it up. They just blew it up and they're on the way back home. So you better not be drinking that sweet tea right now. God dog it, it's getting real. Prayers. Prayers for America. I don't want no American boots on the ground, Trump. God dog it. But they didn't put us in this mess, Trump. You didn't hurt this mess. And now we got to make some big man decisions. Your legacy is on the line, sir. Here we are, family. I'm just here to break the news to you, and let's have a healthy conversation in the comments. Let's be respectful. I do come off as a comedian sometimes, and it's okay. If you can't take a joke, then get the hell out of here. All right? Just get the hell out of here because it's going down. All right? But Trump is our president, and he told you, I told you, F around, find out. He been saying, can't nobody have a nuclear weapon. He repeated himself time and time again. Breathe. Breathe. If you're new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button. But the internet is outraged right now. People are going crazy, especially the left. And we're seeing all kind of things saying for right now. World War III is trending worldwide. Okay, so here it is. This is what Trump just said. If you didn't hear it, but this is exactly what he said. All right, we have completed our successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran. You know, including those 3. I'm not going to spend time mispronouncing those 3 sites. But I'm going to just say it. Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. Did I say that shit right? Somebody please say I said it right. So, did somebody say I said it right? The hell with Iran. But anyways, all planes are now outside of Iran airspace, and a full payload of bombs were dropped on the primary site. For though all planes are safely on their way home, congratulations to all our great American warriors. This is not another military in the world that can have got this done. Now, this is the time for peace. Thank you for all attention to this matter. So boom, bam, blow it up, and it's time for peace. Okay, all right. I'm catching on to the. I'm catching on, Daddy Trump, Uncle Trump. All right, sir. So people are saying this was the right decision. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Someone says Trump bombed Iran. Looks like Elon was right. They must have him on tape with kids. He can't say no to Netanyahu. Oh, man.
Truth Social.
Yeah. Pray for our troops. Pray for our troops. It's also trending as well, too. Someone said Trump just bombed Iran without congressional. Oh, man. Anyways, I tell you, you know. What Miss Loomer says, President Trump confirms he bombed all 3 sites. He said all U.S. planes are on the way home. Thank you, President Trump. Charlie Kirk, again from Turning Point USA. Iran gave President Trump no choice. They gave President Trump no choice for a decade. He's been adamant that Iran will never get a nuclear weapon. Iran decided to forego diplomacy in pursuit of a bomb. This is, hey, he said this strike was operated perfectly. All right. Trump acted with prudence and decisiveness. But Trump says now it is time for peace.
But also Isfahan and Natanz. This effectively destroys Iran's capability to enrich uranium at this level that they would need. There are thousands of centrifuges in these sites, and the fact that the Americans have the bombs and have decided to use them to strike deep underground puts Iran in a position where at some point it will have to make a decision about the future of this regime, because the Israelis went after many of the air defense systems around these nuclear sites. They went after the sites that they could target with the fighter jets that they have. We talked with those Israeli pilots earlier in the week, and now tonight President Trump ordering this strike, importantly against the Fordow nuclear facility deep underground, very close to the Iranian capital of Tehran, indicating that this strike will not only damage but likely destroy, if successful, Iran's nuclear program and their ability to go and get closer and closer to a nuclear weapon. We expect to get more reaction from Israeli officials tonight, Brett, about this key strike that will change the course of the Middle East forever, and also what they believe the Iranian response will be, if any, to these strikes. The Iranians still have the capability to strike Israel with their ballistic missiles.
All right. Oh boy. President Trump. And they got all kind of, people are saying all kind of things. You know, they're talking they're just dragging Trump through the mud all over the internet right now. Some of the stuff I don't even want to put up on the screen, but I will. People are saying impeach Trump. I thought it was about no war. He said no war. He's going to end it. He's going to do it. You know, I thought he was an anti-war, but look at Brian. Look at this scum. He just couldn't wait to say something. Brian Tyler Cohen, at the hands of a self-proclaimed anti-war president. No congressional approval. You know, here they come with all this. Here they come. You know. And Bernie Sanders. I learned about Trump's unconstitutional attack on Iran at a large rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here's the response.
This is a statement from Donald Trump. Quote, "We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran," etc.
Look at this clown. Bernie Sanders 2028. Term limits and handcuffs. There's about 85 people there.
I agree. And I want to tell you something. Not only is this news that I've just heard the second alarming that all of you have just heard, but it is so grossly unconstitutional. All of you
They always talk about unconstitutional.
that the only entity that can take this country to war is the U.S. Congress. The president does not have the right.
Oh, man. Y'all walk this brother out, take his glasses off, and take his suit off, and put his hands behind his back. Fight oligarchy. Oligarchy. Sir, spell oligarchy. Tell me what it means. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh. You know. And look, y'all, I was in there making me some toast. I was spreading that jelly on that toast, and all I heard was boom, bam, blow it up. I said, what did Trump do now? What the hell going on? I said, oh, Lord. I started praying. I say, I just felt it in the spirit. I felt it in the spirit like something was blowing up. I felt it in the spirit. Woo! Woo! Breathe, sir. Breathe. Breathe. Oh, breathe, sir. Let me see what the Patriots saying. Iran has been unburdened from what has been. Prayers for all of us. I don't like war. I don't want war. I am beyond done with politicians and their wars and forever wars. But nuclear weapons falling into the wrong hands is something we cannot ignore. That is a great comment. The biggest concern is sleeper cells inside our country. 4 years of open entry with endless options of what else was brought in. Someone says, thank you, President Trump from Brazil. No tacos for Iran tonight. Yeah. God be with us all. Pray for the safety of the innocent Iranians and our troops. It's time for Iranians to take back their country. Praying for all. Jesus, keep our troops safe. Thank you, President Trump from Jamaica. All right, y'all. All right, Jamaica. All right, now. All right.
This is a Fox News alert. News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. Again, this from President Donald Trump. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Again, that's just seconds ago from President Donald Trump on Truth Social, suggesting that those B-2 bombers that perhaps were on the way may have been behind this. We'll get more details on these 3 sites that the president said has been attacked inside Iran. This comes after days of negotiations to try to get Iran to the negotiating table. The President of the United States saying it would have to be unconditional surrender, saying enrichment would have to stop. We heard from negotiations in Europe that was not being accepted by the Iranians, that they would not stop enriching uranium. There was a thought that this could go as long as 2 weeks, as the president said he would decide within 2 weeks. However, 2 days is within 2 weeks. And now word from President Donald Trump that these attacks have happened. Again, interesting that 3 sites have been struck by U.S. bombers. And this, again, we'll get more information about the exact...
Boom, boom, bam, boom. And it was in the spirit. It was in the spirit. I just said, man, I dropped it was toast. My jelly was all on the floor. I had two pieces. All I wanted was 2 pieces of toast, President Trump. 2 pieces of toast. I didn't add no avocado or no bacon on there, none of that pig. I didn't put no pork on that toast. All I wanted was a piece of toast and some jelly. get my little protein in. And all I heard was boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, blow it up. And it was in my spirit. It's like I felt it. It's like I was there, And then I checked my phone and I seen everybody blowing me up. I seen everybody blowing me up. And I just said, oh, what did President Trump do now? All right, what my president do? My president is at it. He made the decision. All right.
Targets and what bombs were used. We expect that the GBU-57, the bunker buster, the massive penetrator bomb, may have been one of those used. Fordo is a nuclear facility inside Iran that is roughly a half-mile deep underneath a rock mountain-like facility that has been said to be the site of a lot of the enrichment capability. Esfahan, believed to be a storage facility for enriched uranium, and Natanz, another part of the nuclear facilities. They have several throughout Iran. It has been long described as a very difficult and tedious effort to go after these nuclear sites, but the U.S., for the first time, launching an attack inside Iran. Again, the President of the United States saying all of the planes are out of Iranian airspace. The bombings do continue by the Israelis inside Iran as this back-and-forth volley between Israel and Iran has continued for some 2 weeks. We expect to hear more about this operation, not only from the Pentagon, but perhaps from the White House, although the White House this evening, has called a lid, as far as meaning no one will talk after that. That may be changing now. Obviously, we have this Truth Social post from President Donald Trump.
All right, family, let me know what y'all think, man. I can't take it. I'm in a group chat with tons of big creators and people and all kind of amazing people and the homies. And they just can't take nothing serious, man. We do want to send prayers, man. Prayers for our troops. Yeah, it's a lot going on right now, y'all. Again, I know I come on here joking about a lot of stuff, but this is serious, man. Prayers, But like I said, decisions like this, we're gonna have to be made whether we like it or not, whether we love this or not, hate this or not. At the end of the day, President Trump has a decision to make, and he knows, what he was elected to do. And he knows what we want, and he knows our best interests at heart. But we just hope and pray that he goes through with that, But we want peace, man. Prayers for peace. President Trump says now it is time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. They are headed back home safely. So let's see where this takes us, but I know this probably isn't surprising. I thought in 2 weeks, like I say, I dropped my toast and jelly on the floor because all I heard was boom, boom, bam, boom, blow it up. And it was like in the spirit. It was in my spirit. I felt it through the spirit. Some of y'all saying, Rick, you crazy as hell. I'm just saying, I felt it through the spirit. But I love people calling me. Look, people calling me. Oh, man. Okay, so I love y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think of everything. Leave a beautiful comment down below, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, family.